My name is Adeyinka Asekun. During the time I was at Wema Bank, I was chairman of the board of directors. That was from December 2012 until May 2017. I always like to recall that during that period, there were several key things that took place that were important, and I give the credit to the management and the board. The management was very professional, very focused, very disciplined, and capable of thinking strategically. The board on its part was very cohesive, very united, and very trusting. The board members trusted one another, which I thought was important. So several key things took place. The first thing I like to mention is that the bank was able to recapitalize. We had a problem with capital, which was resolved. We were able to get a strategic investor to recapitalize the bank. That was one. The second thing is that during that period, we returned to profitability. The bank had been making losses, but during that period, we were able to start making a profit again. During that period, the bank was able to upgrade from a regional banking license to a national banking license, which also was a very, very significant thing. During that period also, exactly to be precise, when the bank turned 70 in 2015, we were able to rebrand the bank and breathe fresh life into the brand. So from previously looking like a grandfather bank, we became a more vibrant, dynamic bank. Another thing that took place then was that we were able to successfully handle the business of succession. So a new MD emerged and a new chairman emerged. And then the final thing which happened before I stepped down as chairman in 2017 is that on the 2nd of May 2017, when the bank turned 72 years old, we launched Nigeria's first fully digital bank, Alert, which I think was in a sense the crowning glory of that period. So it was a very pivotal time during the affairs of the bank, and it changed the trajectory of the bank altogether. I'm really thrilled that the management, I describe the management in very different terms, and it's for a reason. I think the results speak for themselves. Beyond the profitability, you're looking at viability. You're looking at a bank which has redefined itself. The bank has been transformed, So the profit is one part of it, but also there's the issue of the way the bank is perceived. I mean, Alert has won all manner of awards, over 30 awards for being sheerly innovative and successful and impactful. And Wema Bank's transformation is being studied as a case study in Lagos Business School and the George Business School, University of Cambridge. So, beyond the profit, the bank itself has just redefined itself, and is really something that we're all very proud of, and we give God thanks for what has happened. Wema Bank was able to survive. Okay, it became clear by the time we recapitalized, we were making profit, that we were once again a viable going concern. But you need to move beyond just surviving. So we needed to define a niche for ourselves where we could be viable and thrive. And technology was a means to an end, because by the time, one of the challenges the bank faced was that need to capture a younger target market. And what did those people require? They required convenience, they required solutions that were nimble and worked for them. Technology was a means to an end. Technology was our means of being able to reach out to these people and meet their needs, because we're looking at a generation that is very tech savvy. We know that the youth, who are the bulk of our population, are very much in technology. But the idea was to get the right technology. So it's not just about deploying technology, but deploying it properly. And a digital bank made a lot of sense. There was a lot of research that was done by the bank. It wasn't just a question of pie in the sky. There was research that was conducted that made it quite clear that the digital bank was something that the market was waiting for. And it just worked for our favor. First mover advantage also. I believe that the future is very, very bright. I think what the bank has displayed is an ability to reinvent itself and an ability to innovate. You see, our ability to innovate is very, very important. And the bank has shown itself able to do that. If you look at what the bank has done, you look at Alert for Business, you look at Sarah, you see an ongoing effort to keep on doing new things, to take on new segments, meet new needs. And as far as you keep the customer as your focus and the center of what you are doing, the sky is the limit. The bank has also shown itself to be able to respond quickly to situations and circumstances. So I'm very, very optimistic about the future for the bank. You see, in looking at an industry, if you look at the number of banks, I worked in the banking industry effectively from November 1988 till I stepped down as chairman of Wema from 2017. The number of banks I have seen that have failed in Nigeria, and I can think of at least 79 banks that have failed. So for a bank to be around for 80 years is a legacy issue. It's something to look back at with a lot of pride and to hope that the future will certainly be bright. And I believe it will be. Wema Bank, I say 80 looks good on you. I say the best is yet to come. I say that we've achieved a lot of things in the past, but the future is much brighter. Keep on innovating, keep on keeping the customer at the focus, and keep on winning. God bless Wema Bank.